And Dr. Ben Spencer.
Thank you, Chairman, and good morning, Secretary of State. Just two quick questions. One is, would you agree with me that it's perfectly reasonable to expect people who are fit for work, able to work, to attend interviews as part of the process to go return to work, and their receipt of benefit should be contingent on that? And my second question is, I've got businesses who tell me all the time that they have difficulties with recruitment because they end up getting interview slots packed out by people who have no intention of actually taking up that position, but are just doing it to game the system to make sure they can show evidence that they've attended interviews. And will your work to sort of tighten the sanctions regime going forwards look into to make sure that there are people can't game the system, and make sure that people who are in receipt of benefits fit for work can demonstrate that they are trying to get into work?
Okay, so thank you for that. So I think the term tightening the benefit system, I think it's really important that I'm very clear about what we are saying about sanctions in that regard, which is the answer I gave earlier to Neil, which is David. I'm so sorry, to David. Yes, Neil.
But easily
to David. Yeah. Okay. Which is that it's about consistency and it's about the efficiency with which the existing arrangements work. So we're not changing policy on sanctioning, but within the existing policy, it is the case that if individuals are, in the opinion of the work coach, being offered jobs and work and are choosing to turn that down in an unreasonable way, then they would come into the purview of being sanctioned. And similarly, I think in terms of the scenario you've described where somebody might be going along and clearly has no interest in working, it is down to a human being, i.e. the work coach, to assess that situation and take the appropriate action. But I do think there's an important thing here. I think it's absolutely right that we focus, as David has rightly done so, on harder edges around sanctions, and we should always be mindful of that and always thinking about it, and I do. But at the same time, we can't step back from the basic arrangement here, which is that if, to your point, Ben, if you have somebody who is capable of working, there's no reason why they shouldn't be taking a job, they're being given full support, they're receiving benefits, which I'm uprating took a decision to uprate by 10.1% as of this April, and yet they are perhaps disengaged in the way you've described or engaged in the way you've described, then I think that is unacceptable. And I don't think we should be shy or retreat from the fact that we have expectations of those to whom we give public funds and those to whom we provide compassionate support. It is a two-way arrangement.
Thank you.